Anna took a sip from the glass of wine she was holding and enjoyed the taste as she relaxed back on the sofa. The college girl glanced across at her older neighbor to see that she was being watched. The alcohol in her system wasn't enough for her to be anywhere near drunk, but its effect was dulling her senses a little, and it lowered her inhibitions just enough to make her ask the question. "Have you ever been married?" Maria smiled, but made no effort to give an answer at first. She'd only moved into her new home 4 weeks previously. In that time, though, she'd struck up a close friendship with the girl sitting opposite, despite the 20-year age gap between them. Her smile grew wider as she answered. "No, I've never been married," she admitted. "How come?" Anna blurted out. "Do you always ask so many questions when you've been drinking?" Maria teased. "Sorry," the college girl went on. "I'm only joking," Maria said. "I've never met the right man, and—" She suddenly hesitated as she wondered if she should go on. Anna sat up on the sofa. "And what?" "Nothing," Maria replied as she tried to brush off the question. She wasn't sure she should admit to what she was thinking. "Please, tell me," urged Anna. The older woman let out a slight sigh. "Well, to be honest with you, it's not only men I like." Anna's eyes opened wider. "Really?" she let out in a hushed voice. "Yes, really," Maria replied. "I found out when I was around your age that I liked being with women every bit as much as I enjoyed being with men." She let out a laugh as she shrugged her shoulders. "I could never figure which I really preferred, and still can't. It made me wary of tying myself down to one man, so I never got married." The words chimed with Anna because she'd been having the same feelings in recent times. She'd gone out with a few different boys, but an erotic encounter with a girl at a party sowed some doubt in her mind as to her sexuality. Up to that point, she'd never considered sleeping with a woman, but there was no doubt she enjoyed the experience more than she cared to admit. From then on, her attitude to cute girls changed from one of seeing them only as potential friends to something more. She'd never admitted this to anyone, and sat thinking if she should confess before finally taking the plunge and doing it. Maria listened until her young neighbor finished talking and then smiled as she spoke. "Yeah, that sounds much the same as what I went through." The alcohol helped loosen Anna's tongue a little more, and the question was out of her mouth before she could stop it. "Have you been with a lot of women?" "Are you calling me a slut?" Maria said in a loud voice. "No," protested the college girl, but she looked to see the cheeky grin on her neighbor's face and realized she was being teased. "Shut up," she complained, and a giggle burst from her lips. She carried on talking when she calmed herself. "I kind of thought you might be into more, well, kinky shit." "What?" exclaimed Maria. "I know I shouldn't have given you that wine. And what exactly makes you think that?" Anna motioned her head toward the wall behind the armchair her neighbor was sitting on. "Those are not exactly your normal everyday footwear.